Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome to the Actiri Magic channel. I'm Steve, the Actiri. Today, we're going to be talking about the Golos ban. I wasn't going to do a video about this, but somebody reached out to me. And so now I'm doing a video. A subscriber reached out to me today and asked me what I thought about the Golos ban. He expressed a sense of bewilderment, confusion, and loss over the ban of his favorite commander. Loss is a funny thing. It isn't limited to finances and family, homes, or possessions. It can be the loss of joy, loss of hope, loss of good times. Golos to many players is a loss. It's real, it cuts the heart in a way that doesn't make sense. These inanimate pieces of cardboard tie us together, tie our memories to each other. The memories of disappointment and loss, and the memories of euphoria and the hard won. This banning represents memories for many people, moments of loss, epic wins, and even those ephemeral ties. This kind of loss was made most clear to me when about $8,000 worth of cards was stolen from me. They left all my other possessions, computer, pool cues, even my small lockbox. It was someone that knew me, someone that followed me home and waited for me to leave, someone that had played cards with me at the shop. Aside from the financial cost, I felt the loss of memories, the loss of decades of collecting, and I almost quit the game. It was a tragedy. The Golos banning is a tragedy. Many people lost thousands of dollars in value in a deck that they love. Sure, some of them will recover a little bit, but they won't really recover trust. And that makes me sad. But I want you to know that everyone on that rules committee has experienced a banning of something that they love. Some deck that they've played, some card that was just such a cool combo, such a cool win, such a great piece to what they were doing. They've lost that. And I know the rules committee did not come to this lightly. Whenever they release something like this, a press release is really what it is. This is very clinical and very detached sounding. And a lot of people feel confused over the vagueness of the banning. Let's talk about the banning. Okay. So, Golos, in essence, what they said, has no mana restriction to cast outside of it being 5 mana. In Commander, 5 generic mana is super easy to come by. The only real problem is whenever you go to try and activate his ability for Golos. It's, I believe, Warburg and 2 generic. Now, that's really not that big a deal either, because upon entering the battlefield, Golos then goes into your library and gets a land and puts it into play tapped, which is really a tricolor land, because then we have access to basically every color of mana we have. Not only do we have the old school lands that enter the battlefield tab naturally from Khans of Tarkir and the old Alara block, I believe it's Alara, where you have the Savage lands and you have, all of those old tap lands that add 3 colors to your mana pool: Bant, Naya, Esper, Jund, and I forget the last one. But then you also have the ones from Khans of Tarkir that enter the battlefield tapped as well. For a long time, even before the Triomes, Golos could get you all 5 colors of your mana just upon resolution. You had any way of flickering him, any cloud shift, any ephemerate, you could just go get more. Now, since he enters the battlefield and gets you a land, now as soon as you untap, you're not looking at 1 card off the top of your library. You are looking at 3, and you can play those without paying their mana costs. This can be done at instant speed, and it's very hard to interact with. Because now you're saying that basically, in essence, in order to stop Golos, you need 3 counterspells. Maybe. Maybe you can stop him with 3 counterspells. Maybe a Stifle. Stifle's great. But whenever he untaps again, are you going to be able to do it again? No. They make the comparison with Kenrith, the Returned King. And Kenrith being the next one that's kind of that, Warburg, really great all-star. Kenrith is super limited by comparison. He doesn't mana fix. Every ability he has does something very narrow and limited and costs mana. You can draw cards for 4. You can reanimate something for 5. You can give everything haste for 1 red, which is great. You can gain some life for some white. And you put a 1/1 counter on something. That is not the same as being able to cast Omniscience off the top of your library for free at instant speed. That is not the same as being able to get a Restoration Angel off the top, flicker Golos, and then go get another land. It's not the same as going and getting a Peregrine Drake and activating your Golos again. Not to mention all the infinite combos that go in the deck. This is a tragedy for a lot of people. My heart goes out to them. I had just built Birthing Pod in Modern whenever it got banned, not about a month later. I feel it. At the time, it was a $1,000 deck. Maybe this isn't the right decision, but people that we know and love and people that have experienced this kind of event before made a decision in the best interest of the format we love. And unfortunately, that hurt some of our community. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day.